it's your own boy, the one only Great Dane, back to day 849, Star Drop opening. And again, happy belated Christmas or happy holidays to anyone who watched today's video, but not yesterday's. But again, I am back trying to use the mic from the other headset, or the one that I got before Christmas. Again, what's interesting is the 3.5mm connection does fit into this headset, and I don't know if you can tell. What I opted to do, the old headset, I had to tape the bar to keep the actual muff connected. So in order to get this mic to fit in, it's a bit loose because the shape on the other one is a bit different, though it obviously does fit in and work. Is that once it was in, it could still wobble, so I actually wedged a Lego into the side here, so it still can fall out, but it's not wobbling, so I still can't shake violently, though I don't usually do that. But again, I think this is a fix for the most part. So again, luckily I had a Lego that just so happened to be about the right size. So anyway, again, we do have the Mega Tree rewards to collect. I'm sort of excited, but also I don't want to get my hopes up too much, because I was seeing comments on the newest video about the pool pier part 3, where Pierce apparently catches the pool pier. Again, I'd say no spoilers, but there isn't even really any spoilers, because I think we still have to vote to determine who the actual pool pier is, regardless of how much it makes sense. I think our vote is the only thing that matters. But again, on the comments I was seeing that a lot of people getting like 400 wins or something in their club and still only getting like 4 to 6 presents or something. So again, I know our club wasn't that active, but from what I was seeing, the people that played less got more presents, which doesn't make any sense, but we'll see in a second, I guess. Okay, we got, it says 3 star drops. I think that's a glitch, though. I think it's supposed to say presents. But anyway, we have a rare present. Oh, 50 power points. Yeah, the counter is just glitched, so we did end up getting 4, which honestly I would expect, because again, with it actually being the holiday yesterday, and I mean, technically they could have played the 2 days before, but they just didn't, so unfortunately we're just not getting all that much from this. But again, it should not say star drops up in the corner there. More rare 200 XP doublers. Yeah. Okay, mythic 500 credits. I'd say that made the 9 matches worth it. And again, if you're skeptical like me for a second here, it said 3 in the top corner. Wasn't it supposed to be 4? I only opened 3 presents, but again, for 500 credits, I would definitely say that was worth it. But at the same time, I'm sad our club just didn't participate as much. And again, even if you did have the whole club participate, at most you only get like 4 to 5 more presents, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. But anyway, case closed. It's time to reveal the culprit and unleash the punishment. But again, if you guys watch the video, you'll know that they unmask the culprit, but they don't actually say who it is, so we still have to determine that ourselves, I guess. But for the daily streak, day 258, I have a reward of 100 fling in the fortune. You can't choose your family, but you can choose your club, which, again, these fortunes always seem to be a lot more relevant than you would think they would be. But again, because the Mega Tree pops up immediately, I want to make sure to record the presents, so I still actually have to get my 6 daily wins. But before we do that, if we hop into the news tab, and we have to vote for the pool pier. And again, it makes absolutely no sense. Does the magnifying glass... Okay, so we can actually even still investigate them. I thought it would be over by this point, but it's not. I'm pretty sure I already collected all the rewards for the investigations, but if we're thinking logically here, we can't rule out Leon, unfortunately, because as he already stated in his investigations, and I guess it's technically spoiler, is that he can just create a clone of himself to run around covered in pee. So even in the animation when it shows Leon running covered in pee, we don't know if that's him or a clone necessarily, so we can't rule him out. Doug is in the animation helping, well, I'll say helping in air quotes. He doesn't really help all that much at all. In fact, he was actually quite cumbersome, but he was there while they were unmasking the person, so it'd be really weird if it was also him. Doesn't really make sense to be Bonnie. She can't create clones. She was covered in pee. We never really see Frank, so it's interesting that he's here. I don't think we saw Mr. P except for the initial animation. At the same time, the culprit looks to be tall, and Mr. P is short, so that doesn't really make sense. It could be, I don't even remember what this guy's name is, Globert? We never see Globert, but that's also because he's new, I assume. And he also states that he hates the Velocirapids. I honestly do feel it could be him. We saw Colette running around, so it's probably not her. I don't know if we saw Edgar, but again, I don't think he would, if we're actually aligning with this character, I don't think he'd care enough to do that. I mean, he does like mayhem though, so I don't think we can rule him out necessarily. We saw Fang being used as a shield by the pool pier, so it'd be weird if Fang was holding Fang, so it's probably not Fang. I don't think we saw Chester or Mandy, and again, Pierce was obviously the one disarming the culprit, so I say that would leave Leon, Frank, Globert, maybe Edgar, and then Mandy and Chester. Again, it's hard. I think I have to go with Globert. It just makes the most sense. He hates the Velocirapids if you actually read his dialogue. Frank's way too bulky for him to be wearing a pool towel and looking that slim. Again, Leon's a kid, so he's a bit shorter. I don't really think that makes sense. Again, I just can't really rule out Edgar, Chester, or Mandy. Again, it doesn't really make sense for Mandy to have done it because she already rules the Candy Kingdom, and Chester actively wants to incriminate Mandy so that he can rule the Candy Kingdom. And I'm trying to remember what it was he wanted to be called, like King. I don't know. He had some weird suggestions, like King Ruler. Or it's like Quincy Quince or something. I don't know. He had a very strange name he wanted Pierce to call him. But anyway, I have to go with Globert. That's the only thing that makes sense going through all the investigations. So I'm going with Globert. Thanks for your help. Lost Rapids is P. Free again. Thanks to you. And again, if you guys think about it logically, we haven't seen Globert at all anywhere in these animations. And it makes sense that Globert would want to be masked up or always concealing who he is, because apparently his face is terrifying. So it all makes sense to me for it to be Globert. Again, I don't know how he'd have so much P. Again, I'm surprised you can't actually pick Spike, though. Again, a cactus can't pee either, so well, not the usual ones anyway. But you know, we get a free Pierce box as well, so again, hopefully I actually did get one of the Pierce skins, I will say that, but hopefully I'm trying to get Pierce at this point, or just either the other two skins would still be great. But yeah, 48 coins, 57 coins, 41 coins, 43 coins, 99 coins. Looks like I want to say it's a palm tree, but for some reason the leaves are curling upwards. And it looks like it's on a floaty, so maybe that's why it's an inflatable palm tree on a floaty. 14 credits and 22 credits. Overall, this is a pretty decent box. Again, I'm still really hoping to get Pierce, but yeah, again, just a lot of additional successful vouchers. I tried to make sure I completed them all yesterday, but we do have at least one additional day if you guys can log on today for some reason to both claim your Pierce box and decide who you think the pool pier is. Again, it's a completely ridiculous scenario, but anyway, I still have 6 matches to go to get 2 more presents and 4 more star drops. So hopefully this won't take too long, and let's see what happens. Alright, so I'm back with the 6 daily wins. Let's see what we have. So I have the super rare of 250 bling, it's pretty decent. Rare 25 power points. Rare 100 XP doublers. Rare 200 XP doublers. Rare 25 power points. Super rare. super rare 50 power points. And there's an additional Paint Brawl quest, so we have an additional rare present. Upgrade to a mythic. 100 bling, it's not that great. Also completed the mega quest, which is why I'm getting the additional gems. But, and if we hop into the mode selection, we have the Pierce boxes still. There's special new brawler event. It looks for at least 3 more days, so I need to win 9 more in a row, hopefully. And even then, I still think I need to purchase 1 more box. I hope not, but let's see. We have Paint Brawl, Spring Back Alley. The modifier is different this time. It's the extra ball. We have Super Bushy, where, and from what I'm seeing, the best thing you can do is hopefully be holding the middle of the map by the time the bushes start to spawn in at a larger size relatively, because the opponent's team is probably going to spend the majority of their time checking the bush, so if you have any paint on your side, you can probably use the ball and clear that up while they're checking the bushes. So again, that's what helped me win the majority of those matches. I am a bit higher in trophies now, I'll say, as well. 1,100. Oh, this wasn't too hard to do as long as you can hold down the bushes once they start to cover the middle of the map. But we also have Wipeout 2 Gimmicky 2. Again, I swear I've seen this map before, but I definitely don't remember the name. Brawl Hockey Hyperspace. I got 5v5, Journey of 1,000 Steps, Bounty Starburst, Brawl Arena Kaiju Lake. I don't have nothing too crazy going on here. So again, I will say I got all 3 wins yesterday as well. So yeah, if I get all the rest of the boxes here, I think I still will be 1 short, unfortunately. Again, I don't know how, but I think I counted wrong at some point. We actually do have a new mega quest, but since it's win 20 matches in Brawl Hockey, again, what I'll probably end up doing is switching it to Brawl Ball and getting 20 wins in that tomorrow. So again, as long as it's on Brawl Hockey, I'm probably not going to be playing Brawl Hockey regardless, so I don't have to worry about that. And if we hop over to the shop, we have the Mega Boxes, Pierce Boxes, we have I'll say the Brawladays offers still. Again, Gems is the only one that looks decent to me. Pierce Boxes, Pierce, Mecha Skins, Holiday Skins, and just a pretty large shop. Just out Toon Spike at a discount, but again, I'd rather try and get it for free. The resource offer. I have a daily freebie of 15 coins as well as 10 power points. And I also did take, again, a break from uploading yesterday just because it was Christmas, try to get a bit more sleep. But as of today, I have 300 XP doublers and 191,874 power points, so again, let me know if you guys got anything good, I'll say, from your mega tree. Again, I wasn't too disappointed getting 500 credits, I'll certainly say that, even if it was a smaller amount of presents. And then, again, definitely let me know who you are going to be voting for in this P incrimination event, I'll say. But other than that, again, just let me know what you think the best strategies are for Paint Brawl, Springback Alley with the Bush modifier. You know, you can pick something I've seen, like Shelly actually had a match just before I stopped playing, or before I started recording, with 2 M's in it, so again, we ended up winning, but it wasn't necessarily too easy. It's really just, can you hold the middle once those bushes start to come in? But yeah, other than that, let's see how far I can take this, guys.